Welcome to the 2021 CNY High School Film Festival, hosted not live from right here in Baldwinsville, New York.
This year may have been different than what we expected. I mean, who knew Ratatouille the TikTok musical would raise over $1 million?
And COVID, also. Although students were apart, nothing would stop them from creating some amazing films. Tonight, their efforts are recognized and their work is honored.
As members of Baker High School's film program and our video announcements comedy show, Baker News, we present the top films from schools all across Central New York, including
Oswego,
Cortland,
Syracuse,
Baldwinsville,
FM,
ESM,
Liverpool,
Phoenix,
Homer,
Mexico,
Skinny Atlas,
Manlius Pebble Hill,
Union Springs,
Jamesville DeWitt,
Cicero North Syracuse.
and DeRuyter.
This year's categories are
15 Seconds Unmasked,
COVID films,
Animation,
music video,
School News,
sportscasts,
Sports Edits,
talk show or TV segment,
PSA or Commercial,
documentary,
Original Comedy,
original horror,
Original Sci-Fi or Fantasy,
and original drama.
and full-length shot-for-shot remakes of the B-movie.
No, I told you we weren't doing that one.
Let's get to the awards.
The 15-second category allows students to interpret a prompt and create a microfilm.
And it gives the judges more time to use the bathroom.
This year, the theme is Unmasked. Here are the nominees for 15 Seconds Unmasked.
Don't Go Unmasked, Aaron Palacios, FM.
Smiley Smiles, Julia Ignacek and McKenna Florsik, FM.
Unmasked, Nope, Cyrus Felton, FM.
Unmasked Reflections, Audra Johnson, FM.
Unmasked, Remasked, Naylene Lamarche, ESM.
Put that mask back on.
In the category of 15 Seconds Unmasked, third place, Unmasked Nope, Cyrus Felton, FM. Second place, Don't Go Unmasked, Aaron Palacios, FM. And our first place award goes to Smiley Smiles, Julia Ignacek and McKenna Florsik, FM.
The next category is COVID films.
Films made during or about the pandemic.
This year's nominees are
638, Lydia Pavarnik, Bella Cartier, Beeville.
Curse You COVID, Mary Kuhlman, Julia Fischera, Beeville.
December 31st, Layla Chrysler, Zach Lewis, Beeville.
Ecstasy, Anaya Gamble, Destiny Salas, Syracuse ITC.
Do you think this is a game? I asked you a question.
You already know my answer to that. We discussed this.
No. No, that's BS. No one told you to take it this far.
Don't underestimate.
Look, I can't explain this to you any other way. If you don't understand, that's not my problem. But people are dying.
Well, let's just think logistically here. Is it really my fault, or is the human race just weak?
So you're telling me you don't have any sympathy?
Well, I'm not totally heartless. I spared some people, just not the elderly. So what happens after tonight?
Well, we're gonna take you in, but we can't do that until our legal team has enough information on your case.
What else do you want from me? I've already said everything.
No, see, you haven't. Not even close. We need to know the why.
There is no why. It's just the way I am. I don't know what you want me to do about it.
Okay, well now we're getting somewhere. Why?
Why what?
What's stopping you? Rona, listen. You've already dug yourself so deep. You might as well just keep going.
I was created to basically destroy. My reputation's gone to shit. Do you know how many times I've thought about wanting to change? But the easiest way out is obviously to do nothing at all, so I didn't. I just grew, and so did my power. We both know how much we like power, don't we, Shan?
So, when you choose to infect innocent people, how does it usually go?
It's like a rush of pure exhilaration.
Like taking a drug?
It's better than any high you could ever have. It's like the way you feel when you're on a roller coaster and you're at the top. I black out during it. I don't even remember what happened most of the time. I only know the after effects.
You miss it, don't you?
What?
Do you miss murdering innocent people and stealing their lives?
You could say something like that.
Are you proud of yourself?
In what sense?
Well, you said that you were made to infect. You told me earlier that it's, where did you say it? You said that it's your job. So do you personally think you're good at it?
I mean, if we're talking numbers, then yeah, I'd say I'm pretty good.
All right, that's it. Listen, I've had enough. I'm about to get real serious here, and I want you to listen, and I want you to listen real good. Do you understand?
Should I make some popcorn? Get nice and relaxed?
Yeah, real cute. Listen to me. I have 2 kids. 2. Jake, he's the oldest. He's so talented. He has the musical genius of a Paul McCartney. But he's a strong kid, you know? Everything is just great for him. But not his sister. Not my Lacey. See, that didn't happen for her. She was born with an atrial septal defect. From the very beginning, she had to fight for everything. And then you came along. And you know what happened? She was severely compromised. We had to take her to constant doctor's appointments. You know, with everyone being out of work, money is just hard to come by, and those stimulus checks, they don't really help much, do they? So you know what happened? Do you know what happened to my daughter? She died. My daughter died because of you. So tell me, right now, did you do a good job? Do you know I'm not the only one? You've ruined millions of lives.
Again, I don't know what you want me to do about it.
I think we're done here.
Good evening, folks. I'm here at the scene where COVID-19 was reportedly taken into custody. After almost a year of searching for him, NYPD investigator Shannon Bridges made an arrest last night at 6:38 p.m. He has allegedly admitted to the murder of more than 2 million innocent people. We'll be following up with details as we get them. Back to you.
stop ruining people's lives.
Don't blame me for ruining everybody's year. It's not my fault. I love to travel.
If it weren't for you, we would have had a somewhat normal year. But no, you just had to get everyone sick and make everyone stay home.
Hey, some people like staying home. And if it wasn't for me, people wouldn't have started new hobbies, like painting or knitting.
I hate knitting.
Why do you make so many scrunchies?
Because I had nothing else to do.
What about all those fun TV shows you got to binge? Those were pretty good.
Yeah, like watching The Office 50 times was great. I have the whole show memorized. I can't even have a normal conversation without quoting that show.
At least it made you funnier.
None of my friends even like that show. In fact, I couldn't even see my friends because of you.
What do you mean you couldn't see your friends? Did you have video chatting apps? Couldn't you see your friends through there?
Yeah, well, it wasn't the same. I couldn't see my friends in person.
How could seeing your friends virtually be any different from seeing them in person?
It just is.
Look, sorry for what I did. Guess I got a little carried away. Will you ever forgive me?
I don't know if I can. What you did was terrible and damaging to so many people. People lost their jobs, lost loved ones, even lost their homes. I lost my grandma because of you.
I didn't realize what I was doing was so destructive. I wish there was a way for me to fix this.
I'm sorry for yelling at you, but I shouldn't have been so tough on you. I just had a lot to get off of my chest.
That's okay, I understand. It's been a tough year for all of you guys. I wish there was a way for me to make things up.
Well, there is one thing you can do.
Really? What's that?
Leave.
Oh, okay.
Well, bye. See you never.
See you never.
Good morning, everybody, and Happy New Year's Eve. As you all know, today's the day. The name we've all come to know way too well this year will finally be put to trial. We don't know exactly what will happen, but no matter what, the world will never forget it.
So face front. Place your left hand on the Bible. Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help you God?
I do.
I do.
I do. I do.
Yes.
I remember like I was dreaming. I couldn't taste or smell anything.
When I went grocery shop, there was barely any food on the shelves. That wasn't even the worst part. There was no toilet paper.
I couldn't see any of my friends, and I had to watch documentaries with my family. Ugh.
It was so strange. I left the school teaching my kids, expecting to be back in 2 weeks. The next thing you know, I'm not coming back.
You know, it was fine at first. I was getting this paid leave off work, and my mental health was the best it's ever been. Until I got this phone call from my mom now. She was in the hospital because she contracted the virus. For a woman of her age, that's already not good, but she's been battling cancer for the last 20 years of her life. And she had to pass away from it. I couldn't even see her. All I got was a phone call, and she just passed away. What could I do about it?
Judge Michael Bryant presiding.
Thank you. Please be seated. Deputy, could you bring up the prisoner, please?
Yes, sir.
You're hopeless here, bud. You'll be lucky if I can get you off death row.
Order. Court will begin with an opening statement from the prosecution. Miss Jennifer Langley. Ma'am, you may begin.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is a case in which a man has spread a deadly virus amongst not only a majority of the United States, but to other countries as well. Roughly 528,603 Americans have died from the careless actions of this man. I'm sure the majority of you in the room today have faced some challenges due to this. The unemployment rate in April has increased by a whopping 10.3 percentage points to 14.7%.
Hold on. Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled. Ms. Langley, you may continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. Throughout the initial interrogation process, the investigation, and the polygraph he voluntarily took, Mr. 19 has been very honest and seems to feel no remorse for his actions. Is that right, Mr. 19?
That would seem to be the case.
Then I feel as though it is most appropriate for Mr. 19 to be charged with the most severe charges possible. I am also aware that the death penalty has been abolished since 2007. However, I would like to suggest that Mr. 19 be put to death by lethal injection. Thank you for your time.
We will now hear from the defendant's attorney, Mr. Belmont, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. My condolences go out to your families and loved ones who have been harmed by my client. I can't go over the nations. Here we go. Your Honor, my client is not nearly as guilty as you may wish to believe. On record, he only hurt a few people at the start of the year. It is not like he asked all of you to clump up like penguins in the Arctic and spread his death wish. It is only fair that we take this into consideration.
Thank you, Mr. Belmont. You may sit down now. Mr. 19, you may speak now if you so wish before we proceed with the sentencing.
I'm very pleased all you can show today. This is very big for me. I know that many of you, hell, all of you hate me. It's perfect. I couldn't ask for more. Because whether you like it or not, we're still in this room, sharing the same air. I breathe in, you breathe in. Those of you that breathe the same air with me should be appreciative of the strengths that I have given you. There are more of me than you know. You all should be. Every single one.
That's enough. Let's move this along, shall we? After hearing from Jennifer Langley and Mr. Belmont and our defendant, I have come to the conclusion that Mr. Corona-19, will be charged with 528,603 counts of the following charges: unlawful imprisonment in the first degree, murder in the first degree and second degree, criminal possession of a weapon in the fourth degree, menacing in the third degree. Because of that, you will not be given a plea deal. And I have granted the request of death by lethal injection by Miss Jennifer Langley. Thank you to everyone who willingly participated today. I hope you all get home safely and have a grand new year. Court is adjourned.
Ecstasy, an overwhelming feeling of great happiness or joyful excitement. I haven't felt that in a long time. Ever since I decided to change. Ever since everybody wanted me to change. They want the old me back. I want to leave her in the past. My name's Dream. Weird, I know. I've always hated my name. My parents tried to convince me I was special because of it. I knew I wasn't. I wanted things to be different. So I did something about it. This was the last time I felt a rush of adrenaline. The last time I felt anything at all. Sometimes I'm grateful I'm getting better. Other times I miss the feeling of being on cloud 9. I'd give up everything just to have a taste of that feeling again. So that's what I did. And I'd do it all again.
In the COVID film category, in third place is 638, Lydia Pavarnik and Bella Cartier, Beeville. Second place, Ecstasy, Anaya Gamble and Destiny Salas, ITC. And our winner in first place is December 31st, Layla Chrysler and Zachary Lewis, Beeville.
And the next category is animation. The nominees are
Help Wanted, Ari Acevedo, Isela Acevedo, ITC.
Hip, Annabelle Hughes, ITC.
Portfolio of Kyra Johnson, ESM.
Let me be the first to thank you for showing interest for a job here at Business Co. So, Mr. Super Duper Man, is that your real name?
Of course it is. Haven't you heard of me?
No, I can't say that I have, but what is, your current occupation?
I'm a superhero.
Uh-huh. And how exactly does that make you a qualified computer technician? What do you even do?
Yeah, I save people.
Is that even a real job? How do you even get paid?
I get paid with the smiles from innocent civilians.
Sir, how are you expecting to get a job in a career you've never been qualified in, and with no past references or experience in?
Well,
I've heard enough. Next! Hello, and welcome to Business Co. Mr. Walter, is it?
Oh, hi, yes. Hello, I'm Walter.
Great. So, Walter, what was your former job?
I was a former scout leader for Woodchuck Junior Troop number 17.
Uh-huh, interesting. So you have no prior experience with computers.
I actually don't have any experience with computers, but what I do have is I can communicate with 27 different species of birds. That was actually a blue-breasted, one-winged macaw, very native in this region.
Get out! So, Hook Hand O'Malley, tell me about yourself.
I sailed the 7 seas, defeated the mighty Kraken, survived an island with nothing but a paperclip.
Okay, so please explain why you're no longer working for your former employer.
That lazy bunch of sea dogs threw me off my ship and left me for dead.
Uh-huh, and how did you get through those obstacles in your former work environment?
I blew up their ship.
That's enough questions for today. Next! That's enough. I'm taking lunch.
In the animation category, third place, Hip, Annabelle Hughes, ITC. Second place, Help Wanted, Ari Acevedo and Isla Acevedo, ITC. And our first place winner, Portfolio of Kyra Johnson, ESM.
The next category is music videos. The nominees are
Don't Get Hit by a Car, Julia Lorada, ESM.
Losers, Chris Davis, ESM.
Man or Muppet, Alyssa Hollenbeck, Liverpool.
I can do the easy parts, you only have to do the hard parts. Are my hands freakishly huge, and is that why everything slips through my fingers? Let's get canceled. Let's get canceled together. If I get canceled, I want to get canceled together. Exclusion is a gift, a silver medal, the end of youth, a couple packs of my favorite snacks. Dr. Dre, not Dr. Seuss. No tenants and no trees, no snowmobiles and no skis. Call your doctor immediately if you faceplant in the salad bowl. I'm doing this out of sheer boredom, over an Apple Store employee type beat. Sometimes I wonder if a single good thing exists on Earth, and then I eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Everything is boring now. I can't help it. I can't help it. Everything is boring now. I can't help it. I can't help it. An emoji for each stage of grief. Man, good luck looking good in anything. Human trash is everywhere, and the highlights get older every year. Everything is boring now. I can't help it. I can't help it. Exactly, Kevin. The moon just sits there, a blood blister. I knew you were full of from the moment you called yourself a straight shooter, a supreme corpse, too busy looking at someone else's phone. 600 white guys have formed a line to give me advice, but I'm the kind of person who'd carry around a pocket constitution, so you don't need to buy me one because I already have one. Every night is a celebration for some reason. For these rich goth teens wearing Marilyn Manson makeup in search of a second bagel, there's always some reason to talk about yourself. Are you in line, discarding an empty bag of smooth jazz electrolytes? And of course I relate to Lena Dunham. I relate to every annoying genius. Don't get hit by a car. Everything is boring now. I can't help it. I can't help it. Everything is boring now. I can't help it. I can't help it. An emoji for each stage of grief. Man, good luck looking good in anything. Human trash is everywhere, and the highlights get older every year. Everything is boring now. I can't help it. I can't help it.
All right, mister, what do you...
I reflect on my reflection, and I ask myself the question, what's the right direction to go? I don't know. Am I a man or am I a muppet? Am I a muppet? If I'm a muppet, then I'm a very manly muppet. Very manly muppet. Am I a muppet? Or am I a man? Am I a man? If I'm a man, that makes me a muppet of a man. A muppet of a man. I look into these eyes and I don't recognize the one I see inside. It's time for me to decide, am I a man or am I a muppet? Am I a muppet? If I'm a muppet, well, I'm a very manly muppet. Very manly muppet. Am I a muppet? Or am I a man? Am I a man? If I'm a man, that makes me a muppet of a man. A muppet of a man. Here I go again. I'm always running out of time. I think I've made up my mind. Now I understand who I am. I'm a man. I'm a muppet. I'm a muppet of a man. I'm a very manly muppet. I'm a muppet and that's what I am.
In the music video category, third place, Losers, Chris Davis, ESM. Second place, Don't Get Hit by a Car, Julia Larata, ESM. And our winner in first place is Manor Muppet, Alyssa Hollenbeck, Liverpool.
Our next category is school news, and the nominees are
Baker News, April 23rd, Lydia Pavernick and Bella Cartier, Beeville.
Baker News, January 22nd, Tristan Hall, Aiden Micho, Paige Morrissey, Beeville.
COVID and Education, Todd Duratini and Katie Schmidt, ESM.
A New World, Pitt, Ali DiMaselli, McKenna Florsick, FM.
Not live. This is Baker News.
I'm Lydia.
And I'm Caitlin.
And yesterday was Earth Day, which means today is day one of forgetting about the environment until Greta Thunberg comes back to America.
Help the FCC LA raise money for the Ronald McDonald House with the hashtag Hats for Maeve fundraiser. Wear a hat, take a selfie, and then scan this QR code, or go to the link and donate to the cause. You have until today.
In wider world news, if you've been vaccinated, you can sign up for a New York State's Excelsior Pass, which shows digital proof of your vaccination. Download the free New York State Excelsior Pass wallet app to get started. If you get vaccinated, you must post about it. According to new CDC guidelines, hashtag Doing My Part needs to be on at least 2 of your social media platforms.
Josh and Nessa and Mads and Jaden broke up? Who are they? I don't know. Do they go here? Are we doing relationship gossip now? Is this the hashtag TikTok?
We caught Paige and Aiden teaching teachers how to use modern slang. Let's take a look.
Okay, welcome to Intro to How to Be a Functioning Member of Modern Society. Thank you all for coming. Please hold all questions until the end.
First up, we have slang.
Now our first word. Can anybody tell me what they think this means? You.
Cappuccino?
Good guess.
Okay, yeah.
Not even close. Anybody else?
It's capital.
You.
Sorry.
Let's raise our hands, please. Thank
Okay,
you.
sorry.
Anybody else want to give it a try? Yes.
I forgot.
This is how I would use it in a sentence. You look so good today, no cap.
I don't get it.
It was all made up, right?
Yeah, you made that up.
That feels like cat.
Yeah, that was actually it.
Does anybody else want to try to use it in a sentence?
No.
Okay. Yeah, give it a go.
No wrong answers.
My car is cap?
That is the wrong answer.
So
these two go together.
I don't think you guys will know what these ones are, so I'm going to use it in a sentence. This food is bussin'. Sheesh.
Note the spelling.
Cheese.
Cheese, like Cheese Whiz?
Does anyone know what bussin' could be?
Like
awesome.
a school bus?
We're getting there.
Greyhound bus?
No.
No, but like it's awesome, like it's good.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Like this food is great. Woo!
Low key.
Oh.
Can anybody tell me the definition of low key? Yes, you in the back. Okay, that was a very good pronunciation. Thank you for that performance, but we need the definition. You.
Low key is what a leprechaun uses to enter his or her house.
Somebody in first period said that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Extra-
That's actually
extra credit, maybe?
No, completely false. We may have to take away points for that. Remember, this was in the reading if you did it.
Oh.
Yes.
It's spelt wrong, but it's like a Norse god, Loki.
Loki. That Loki, if you spelled it right, you would have got it.
They're accusing us of messing up our own presentation.
I know.
Yes, well, it happens.
I've been teaching this for far too long to have any spelling mistakes up there.
Right.
How many degrees do you have?
Like 5.
Oh, yeah.
5 to 6.
That feels like links.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
You know what? Let's move the exam back a week. So we're going to move on to the next topic.
Oh.
Now we have some fashion do's and don'ts. And these are actually all don'ts. There are no do's. So please don't.
Okay, so you may want to wear these jeans. You may be tired of, wearing pants that stay up. If you wear them,
You won't be able to handle the amount of coolness
that
you'll
these
get.
pants,
Yeah.
these
So just
pants will
beware.
bring you.
His pants look bussin'. Sheesh.
Now, Mr. Allen was nice enough to model for us here. Please don't wear shorts that go over the knee. At that point, if you wear long socks, you're basically just wearing pants.
Don't wear the red lifeguard hoodie if you aren't certified. We don't care that you went to Myrtle Beach and got it in the corner gift shop.
And it confuses people who may be drowning. Moving on to technology.
Do you guys know what these are? Facebook, YouTube. It's not the U-book and the face tube.
It's not
Dad.
even the Facebook.
It's
The?
Facebook,
The
YouTube.
Facebook?
There
The
no thes, no book you no.
Now, if your phone's font size is so big that it cuts off one word into 2 lines, just use an iPad. It's totally acceptable. It's encouraged. Yes?
So is this where we learn about the hashtags, the hashtagging, that kind of stuff?
If you're over 30, we're actually going to stay away from hashtagging entirely, so you won't have to worry about that.
Me? Okay. Good.
Yeah, so if you're over 30, seriously, like
Let's not talk about that, but okay.
Yes?
I'm 29, so do I qualify?
Yes, you have 1 year, so get on it.
please use them sparingly. I think the fact that you had to ask if you qualify, especially Facebook, you don't need to say
Hashtag Facebook.
No.
Can you just tell me how I change my lock screen? This is, I don't know how to do that. Is that something I'm going to learn?
I think that'd be helpful.
Why am I here?
Sorry, I didn't realize our teaching was interrupting your conversation back there.
Yes.
I think there's something wrong with him.
Oh, no, he does that. That's
Okay.
No.
That just about ends the presentation.
Did we all pass?
Yeah.
I think we're cool now.
I feel way cooler.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow for our TikTok quiz.
For your homework, please all download a TikTok account, come up with 3 dances, and go viral.
Wait, viral?
Is that sickness?
That
Like
does
a
sound-
virus?
yeah.
Is
Is that like COVID?
Yep.
We're not supposed to come to school with COVID.
Yeah.
You're awfully quiet back there. Is anything wrong? Oh, we broke him.
I think he has to use the bathroom.
I think he just did.
That'll go viral.
It took Paige and Aiden a lot longer than that to teach those teachers? Check out the full version on our YouTube, Baker News on WBXL TV, and Instagram at WBXL_news.
You can also visit our website, bakerlibrary.org, or email us at wbxl@beeville.org.
This has been Baker News on WBXL TV. Thanks for watching.
Not live. This is Baker News.
I'm Sydney.
And I'm Lydia.
And did you know that watching 5 minutes of Baker News can lose you 15% of your lunch period? Sorry.
The yearbook is asking for pictures of your remote workspace. Basically, they want to see your room. Please tidy up a bit before snapping photos. Nobody wants to see the 23 empty water bottles you'll put away later. Except the yearbook staff, apparently.
This past week, Winter Garden Pep Band held their interest meeting for the 2021 season. Last year, the marching band had a Stranger Things themed show. To follow that, I heard the pep band is working on a Family Guy theme.
National Honor Society is sponsoring a food drive for the Be Full Food Pantry starting on Monday. Donations can be dropped off outside Miss Schumacher's room, 2425, or Miss James's room, 2408. They're accepting all food items except blue cheese because it's literally just moldy cheese and it's spelled wrong. All other colors of cheese are encouraged.
In Waterworld news, the Buffalo Bills will advance to the AFC Championship on Sunday to play the Kansas City Chiefs. On one hand, I'm voting for the Chiefs, so I don't have to see any more Instagram stories about Josh Allen. On the other hand, if the Bills do go on to win the Super Bowl, our very own Jake Myths promised he will dive into a burning plastic table, which is something I would love to see again.
You guessed it, monkey tail beards are in this season. I guess Mr. Deemer was right all along. I'm sorry for making you shave. You can put it back. I was just trying to keep you up with the trends, and dogtail beards were the look last year.
On Monday, the woman accused of stealing Nancy Pelosi's laptop was arrested. Much to her relief, the woman was not able to unlock it, so national security content remained safe, as did her webkin's password.
We now go to Paige with an exclusive interview with the PE teachers.
I'm here for the first time with one of Baker's finest PE teachers, Coach Sweeney.
Hey, how are ya?
I'm great.
I miss you guys. Well, thanks for having me.
So you're still in school, but there's no in-person gym classes. So what do you guys do all day?
Well, we do a lot of grading and we make up assignments for the kids to do online.
That's it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So you don't use the gym at all?
No, not usually. We just, we check it out. We walk in, we look at it, it looks good.
Okay, so there's nothing going on
Nothing going on.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely nothing. You can do high impact or low impact. Here we go. And breathe. And breathe. And last time. Here we go. Burn. Burn up. Jog and breathe.
So what do you miss the most about gym classes?
All the kids. I miss seeing them every day, and we really don't see a lot of kids during the day, and the interaction with all the kids and joking around. Just all we did was laugh in class, so I miss that a lot. Look at Mr. Ludden with his low impact. All right, now we're gonna go to kids.
Can you lift more than Coach Heisek?
On a good day, yeah. Coach Heisek, he made me look big, but he really doesn't lift that much. He does little things.
Can you lift, Coach Heisek?
Yeah, but it might hurt my back. I'm getting old. Got to get the right lifts,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get the same way.
Jumping jacks!
This has been my first time interviewing with Coach Sweeney, and this has been a great interview. Thank you for coming.
You're so welcome. It was a pleasure.
And back to you guys in the studio.
All right. 4
Be sure to check us out on Instagram at WBXL_news and on our YouTube channel, Baker News on WBXL TV.
You can also visit our website at bakerlibrary.org or email us at wbxl@beeville.org.
This has been Baker News on WBXL TV. Thanks for watching.
By March 20th, 2020, most schools across New York closed. Many students across the state have felt an impact of the quality of their education.
Well, a lot of the biggest problems that I noticed was that it was hard to get in contact with teachers. It definitely helped me a lot once I came back into school.
Some of John's teachers are noticing the improvement after seeing him in person.
It's easier to connect with John. Most kids, when they're virtual, have their cameras off, and really all they are to us sometimes is a circle on the screen. More focused when you're in person, because when you're in school, your mindset is this is school, and school is where we do work, and school is where we learn.
Although some students are struggling with the distance learning model, some students are thriving out of the hybrid model.
So like many learning situations, some work for some kids, some work for most kids. Sometimes students have the ability to thrive, and so we've seen all of those similar scenarios.
No matter what learning model you are in, hard work and staying engaged will help you make the best out of your year.
The recent announcement of the musical has left students with a mix of emotions. Although the pit is looking a little different this year, they have been working hard to make a great show. Senior pit player Ben Jamin talks to us about his reaction to the musical this year.
It was a bit weird because it came, almost out of nowhere from my perspective. We hadn't really heard much about it, and Ms. Bishop sent out something about the pit, and I was kind of confused. I was like, there's going to be something in the pit this year, because it already seemed pretty late. So it was exciting because it was like, we're able to do this, but it was also like, oh, interesting.
Specifically within the pit players, there has been a rush to practice due to a shorter timeline than previous years. Ben plays both the clarinet and the saxophone, so Ben and the rest of the pit have been working hard both in and out of school. For me, it's been fine. I've practiced the music at home, and when we play, it seems pretty together and we sound good. So in previous years, maybe the extra preparation made it even better. Despite having a few unexpected challenges this year, members of the production have been able to put together a great performance. For FMTV and A New World, I'm Allie DiMaselli.
In the category of school news, our third place winner, Baker News, April 23rd, Lydia Pavarnik and Bella Cartier, Baldwinsville. Second place, COVID and Education, Todd Durantini and Katie Schmidt, ESM. And our first place winner, Baker News, January 22nd, Tristan Hall, Aiden Micho, and Paige Morrissey.
The next category is Sportscast, and the nominees are
Ben Otis on transferring to Toledo, Peyton Gear, Talia Cavaline, FM.
Carnival, Thomas Walters, ESM.
Hornets Corner, Episode 1, Daniel Comer, Cyrus Felton, FM.
Ben Otis, an FM class of 2018 graduate, had a stellar senior cross-country season here at FM. He raced some of his best performances of his high school career and was the team captain on a team that won a regional title and had a runner-up finish at the national championship. However, when Otis moved on to college, he struggled to find his way. Suffering through multiple injuries, he wasn't sure if he'd be able to get back into running again after his failures at Manhattan College. In the spring of his sophomore year at Manhattan, he decided to transfer to University of Toledo and instantly connected with the cross-country coach there, where he would continue his running career.
My first semester at Toledo has been like night and day compared to Manhattan. Even despite COVID restrictions and, we're very confined to our rooms and to practice, but I've had more fun this semester than I did both years of Manhattan combined, just with being with the team, working hard, being focused on running, and having a group of guys around me that really cares.
After overcoming his challenges and failures, Ben finished his first cross-country season injury-free since high school, finishing 12th at his conference championships. For FMTV, I'm Talia Cavallini.
Hi, my name is Spencer Carnival. I've been a varsity cross country member for 5 years now at East Syracuse Manoa Central High School.
I think it's gonna be a W. Yeah, honestly, it's over.
So how did you get into running?
So actually, it's kind of interesting. When I was younger, my mom and I would be going on walks, and I'd be walking really fast, and she would be like, "Go run over there," because I was annoying her. So then she'd tell me to go run over there. I would, and then I'd come back, and she was like, "How was that?" And I was like, "It's good." And I was still energetic. So then she just told me to do it again. So I just keep doing it, and then after that, I just kind of had a love for running. Basically, I just like doing it. So with cross country, really, it's about being as a team, like as a family. Everything from pasta parties before a meet to at the meet when we're warming up as a team and everything. We're just doing everything together. So with COVID and then with cross country, it kind of was weird because like running with a mask on is definitely a lot more different than running without one. But I mean, having to wear it all the time, having temperature checks before every practice and every meet and everything, filling out the forms. It was really weird, but I mean, it was still nice to be able to get out there and still hang out with all my friends and run. The thing I'll miss most about being on the cross-country team is definitely, the atmosphere and being with all my friends and all the coaches and everything, because Mr. and Mrs. Harrington have been amazing with what they do and, kind of taking me under their wing and showing me what it's like to, be a cross-country runner and everything like that.
Hello, and welcome back to another year of Hornets Corner. For those of you who don't remember, each episode we cover an FM athletic team and what they're up to. We are your new hosts, Daniel Comer
and Cyrus Felton. Today, we highlight the boys' soccer team and how their season is affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. We had a chance to meet up with boys varsity soccer captain Ziad Abdulmalak to hear his opinions about the start of the season.
You're usually used to having no restraints, but I guess the mask is just something new to deal with that you would never have to even think about dealing with before. Like, they're trying to enforce, like, when you celebrate, try not to, like, because when we like get excited, so we might just like hug each other and stuff, so they're trying to enforce not doing that.
The boys soccer team plays JD this Saturday, so good luck to them and good luck for the rest of their season. For Hornets Corner, I'm Cyrus Felton.
And I'm Daniel Comer.
In the sportscast category, in third place, Carnival, Thomas Walters, ESM. Second place, Hornets Corners, Episode 1, Daniel Comer and Cyrus Felton, FM. And our first place winner is Ben Otis on Transferring to Toledo by Peyton Gearer and Talia Cavaline.
Oh! Next category is Sports Ed. The nominees are
I-90 Elite, Lexi Rowe, FM.
ITC Eagles Basketball, Anthony Pronto, ITC.
FM Boys Basketball, Elrose Hanlon, FM.
FM Football X Ghost Town, Sophie Hefner, FM.
Years go by, where we at right now? Thought we might be able to relax right now. Pressure on me whenever I'm flat, lying down. I can't keep them on my back right now. The game call me and say come back right now. Put the fire on the fucking wax right now. Yeah. She want all the eggs in one batch right now, but I can't risk that right now. No. City on fire, that's cause of me and Jack. 50 dudes got the city loose, going platinum. Spit the truth in the booth, give it to the fandom. Listen, boo, I got Yeah, show the night, hold tight. When she let go tonight, baby, get closer, right? It was meant for you. Heard it right, this ain't sitting in for you. Certified on them 5 genuine for you. That's a fucking synonym for you. Da Vinci, you like on my sentiment for you. Split it with it, got the dividends for you. You down with it, with brown cinnamon for you. Yeah, you don't live for this life, girl, I know. But this is the life I know.
For the home ITC Eagles.
You have to eat the dream. You have to sleep the dream. You have to dream the dream. You gotta touch, you have to see it when nobody else sees it. You have to feel it when it's not tangible. You have to believe it when you cannot see it. You gotta be possessed with the dream. The dream.
Yeah. Any weapon formed against us shall not prosper. Young niggas started with oozing noodles, now we eating lobster. As I walk through the valley with my ladder and flex, I'm the realest nigga in it, I just happened to rap. When they all thought we was finished, they was laughing at that. So I went and bought me a dawn and flipped the head to the back. New jury, new whips on the way now. That's open away now. Mama told me if you fall, never stay down. Stand up, I can never lay down. Wins and them losses, it come with being bosses. Shoot up his head if he crosses. Take out the trial at the Fed, making offers. 500,000, lawyers said we looking awesome. Swat that patty for them cup, take them off us. Little pit, call me little fish. Try to turn my lights out, I'm still lit. Streets colored and they say they want some real lit. Young boy looking like he hit a real lick. I got too many foreigns, making it boring. $500,000 last week, you would've thought I was torn. Try to count me out, I guess they thought I was normal. They ain't know I was different. I like Lil be my witness, cause we was in my grandmama kitchen. Get a pigeon, do the vision, break it down on my niggas. Their opinions, why would I listen? They ain't see the vision when I had a floor in the midget. No, I ain't see them go, I'm a ball on them. Back the city, let it fall on them. And I'm gonna stay down with me. No, I'll be there if they call on me. Yeah, my $500,000, he made it home in a week. Even my mama know how I'm rocking, I call on them street. Got 40, keep it on me, we rollin' 32 deep. Bulletproof, everything, just let me know if it's beat. We bring the wall, I just wanna shine like my road. Put in all this time that ain't up. Made it to a 9 that we lit. Trapping 62 like we go, we out. Pushing the barn straight through the trenches. Top of the food chain of the commission. We whacking niggas without permission. Never was personal, it was business. Settle down, let it settle down. Couldn't tell me when I was breath, how they gon' tell me now? I'm running around, I would've drawn that hold 100 rounds. If it was for the never change on my road dogs. But that can't bend them things like we old dog. Walk up in the dealer and I pull that rose off. The other wouldn't make it like I told y'all.
Turn my headphone down a little bit. Yeah. 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 How much money you got? 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 A lot. How much money you got? A lot. How many problems you got? A lot. How many people done died with you? Left and right. How many credits you flop? How many lawyers you got?
Someday I wanna wear a starry crown.
Someday, I wanna lay down like God did on Sunday. Sundays, I remember 3 Sundays. Back way, yeah, way, that day.
someday. I want everybody someday.
In the category of sports edit, third place goes to ITC Eagles basketball, Anthony Ponto, ITC. Second place, I-90 Elite, Lexi Rowe, FM. And our first place award goes to FM boys basketball, Elrose Hanlon, FM.
The next category is talk show and TV segments. The nominees are
The Art of Business, Alyssa Hollenbeck, Liverpool.
The Dance Show, Aiden Micho, Tristan Hall, Paige Morsey, Beeville.
Halloween Tips and Tricks, Evan Roos, FM.
Teacher Appreciation Series, Library, John Lutz, FM.
TikTok or Tick Flop, Episode 1, Audra Johnson, Tio Fremont, FM.
Welcome back to the Art of Business podcast. I'm your host, Liz Hollenbach. As we've seen in past episodes, business can be very hectic, competitive, and complex. Today we have a very special guest with us, Joseph Little, a high school student who started his own business, JL Photography. Welcome, Joe. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right, as best as you can do right now. So tell us a little bit about your business.
So I am a freelance photographer in the Syracuse area. I have been doing mostly senior portraits for the past couple of years, and I've also helped out a summer camp I went to as a kid. I would do their photos for the week, and I am scheduled to do my first family portrait shoot in the coming weeks ahead.
That is awesome. So I gotta say, Joe did my senior pictures back in the summer and they were phenomenal. So I definitely recommend Joe as a photographer. So next question for you. What has been the most difficult thing about starting your own business?
I guess just getting the advertising out there, get my name out there, and bringing in that traffic to where I'm taking pictures on a regular basis with a regular client flow. Getting my name out there has been easily the biggest part, especially with limited capital, being a high school student. You don't really have the prowess to invest in the advertising like these big corporations do. Obviously I can't buy a billboard or stuff like that, or advertising on TV. I don't have that kind of money. But I've been trying to post myself on Google as a good way to get my name out there. I have a business site with Google. That's kind of how I've been trying to come up in search terms. People search for me online. It hasn't really worked out yet, but hopefully after college is over with and I really to put my full self into this, it'll pay off.
Awesome. So I gotta tell you, having your own business in high school, I can't imagine how crazy it is. I mean, I can barely keep up with my schoolwork. So tell us a little bit how you balance being a high school student and also owning your own business, because I can't imagine how crazy that must be.
So school is obviously the priority. The cool thing about having your business is you're able to have your own hours and you can schedule people around what time works best for you. So my school number one priority, focus on that, and then I work people in when I have the time to, usually on the weekends, during the day, stuff like that, occasionally after school, if I don't have a lot of homework or something like that.
Awesome. So another question for you, where do you hope to take your business in the future, maybe after college?
So I guess if we want to dive into what I'm going to do for college, starting out and doing my first 2 years at OCC in their business program to learn more about how to run a proper business. And then from there, I am planning on transferring my degree down to University of Houston in Houston, Texas. I hear they have a really good business program there. After I finish my degree there, I plan on starting up full-time as a photographer in the Houston, Texas area. I heard it's a really good area for entrepreneurs and people who are doing their own business to start up and make a living. That's my goal for the next 4 or 5 years.
So another quick question for you here. I've seen a lot of your pictures and most of them are of people, senior pictures more specifically. But have you ever thought about maybe venturing into animals or maybe doing weddings, anything like that? Maybe nature stuff?
So, one thing I really want to do is I want to do more with events, and in that sphere of events is weddings. And that involves a bunch of different photography categories. Family portraits, you obviously got your solo and your couples portraits, you got product photography, and you have your ballroom area, which is more like your typical like event style photography. So it's very multifaceted to be a wedding photographer. That's something I really like to dive into. It's something that can be very lucrative as a business owner. You can make lots of money doing weddings. I'd love to do that. Actually, and my side hobby is to do landscapes and cityscapes, like architecture. I don't charge for any of that. I just do that as a hobby for fun. I post that on my Instagram, which is JL Photography SYR. Go give it a follow. You'll see some of my work. I'm actually going to Hawaii next week, and I plan on posting a lot of my photos from Hawaii onto my Instagram.
So is there any other way that people can get in touch with you to maybe set up their senior pictures or any events?
Yes, so if you want to look at my work, my website is jlphotographysyr.com. I also have a business profile on Google, so if you search JL Photography, I will pop right up. The best way to contact me would be through email, which is jlphotographysyr@gmail.com.
Awesome. So Joe, thank you so much for being on my podcast today. This has been really exciting seeing how a high school student can make their own business. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned and come on to our next episodes to see how business works and all different aspects of business. Have a great day.
Welcome to Dan, the only show that has exclusively Dans on air. How are we still on air? I don't know. Let's meet our contestants. Standing at 4'4", weighing in at 100 kilos, Physics Master Supreme, Dan the Man Felmuth. Woo! Woo! Hi, Dan. Hello. With a height of 10'4", weighing 100 kilos, you know him, you love him, Dan, Dana, Banana, the Manna Young. And finally, with another height of 5'10", weighing at 100 kilos, Dan, history teacher and bicycle rider, Mr. Deemer. Woo! It's getting hot on these spotlights. Hi, Dan.
Hello.
So you guys know the rules, right? You've read the script?
There are no rules and there are no scripts.
Perfect. So somebody was keeping up, I guess. Let's get to the show. Folks, for our first question, what is my mother's name?
Marjorie.
No. Mr. Young.
What's your last name again?
McManus?
Oh, Mrs. McManus.
Close. Mr. Deemer, one shot.
Gertrude.
The answer was Mom. What is the name of John Lerner's physics-based band? Or physics teacher John Lerner's band that isn't physics-based?
Hall Pass.
Hall Pass.
That's what I'm going with.
Elephant shoes.
Answer is, I'm not really sure. Mr. Lerner, you should come on the show and tell us. Looking at the Dan to your left, and if you're all the way on the left, looking to the one on the farthest to the right, how many children does that Dan have?
3.
2.
Yes. What is each Dan's middle name?
Thomas? Yep. No idea. Sorry. David.
Does Mr. Young know his own?
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Matthew.
Almost forgot your own middle name?
No, I knew it.
Okay.
Paul.
Paul, Matthew, and Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
You guys should start your own band. If you were going to start your own band, what would it be called?
Fish Belly White.
We didn't talk about our fabulous prize. We have a salt lamp.
Is that Himalayan pink salt?
Well, we can taste and find out.
Oh, okay.
We can each take a lick if you'd like.
No, thanks. No, thanks.
No, thank you.
Well, what else would you do with a salt lamp then?
Plug it in.
And now we're going to commercial break. Stay tuned in the audience. Hello, Mr. Felmuth.
Hello, Jeff.
You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I just would like to say that I'm very happy and excited to be here. I've always wanted to be on Jeopardy, but this is a find substitutes.
This is probably better than Jeopardy. Where else could you win a Premier Salt lamp?
That's true.
The dollar store, probably, but...
I can't argue with that logic.
The fair.
The fair? What's at the fair?
He's got all the answers.
Salt
He's gonna win the dance show here.
Anyways, we'll go on to Mr. Young.
Yes,
you want to
Jack.
tell us a little bit about yourself, Mr. Young?
Also a fan of game shows in general.
Which one's your favorite?
Probably Jeopardy. I've tried to get on there a few times.
Really? Mm-hmm. You got tough competition, all these Jeopardy contestants, Mr. Deemer. So, Mr. Deemer, have you ever tried to get on Jeopardy before?
Never.
Oh. It's just a shoe-in for the show, I guess, with our two potential Jeopardy contenders.
Yeah.
You want to tell us a little bit about yourself, Mr. Deemer?
I teach American history.
As Mr. Deemer pointed out, all of you have had me or are having me as a student at one point, so I want to ask you, who do you think is my favorite teacher out of the three?
The one named Dan.
Yeah.
That was the only right answer, and he got it correct. Mr. Deemer is now in the lead.
I'm winning.
1 point. Who has the best first name out of all the teachers at the Baker teaching staff? Drawing a blank here. You don't know any of your colleagues' names?
Not if I can help it.
I'm going to go with Gennaro. It's a good, unique name. Gennaro D'Agostino.
Yeah.
I think that might be the winner.
Think
The
so?
answer was Dan, unfortunately. So this is the Dan show, and we can only mention Dan on this show.
Now you're back.
Yeah, I'm down to 0.
So we're all 0 across the board. So in the hit song All of the Lights by Kanye West, he names not that many lights. Can you name 5 lights for us?
Northern lights, traffic lights.
Keep going. Come on. You got this,
Street
Thomas.
lights.
Unfortunately, he does say street lights in the song, I think.
The sun.
For our next question, who was the 22nd president of the United States?
Grover Cleveland.
Unfortunately, you did not answer in the form of a question,
No,
so we
yeah,
can't
whatever.
give you any points.
Is it really Grover Cleveland?
Yeah, he was also the 24th.
How come you didn't take any physics?
I didn't even go to college, quite frankly. Just kind of put it on.
Wander into Baker
Just
at
put
one
it on
point.
a resume, and they bought it. So here I am.
So for 10 seconds on the clock, I want you to draw your best cat. Time's up. Show us your cats. Which camera should they show it to? Wow.
Where's the body?
Wow.
I
These
think
are
Young
actually
wins.
fabulously looking cats.
That's
There's a lot
good.
of depth to these.
You should ask Mr. Young about his cat.
Roger? My cat Roger?
Who is Roger?
It's my cat.
Okay. Questions asked.
Greatest cat ever.
Why is he the greatest cat ever?
Hand Jack the
He just is.
the whiteboard and have him draw a cat.
Looks like a sweet potato.
Yam cat.
Who's your favorite Baker News anchor? There's only one right answer to this.
Jack.
Mr. Vanderstow.
Mr. Vanderstow, and Mr. Deemer says
Aiden.
Aiden was the right answer. He's my favorite. So
Only because it has Dan in his name, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
A Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, you're welcome.
Hey,
If you need me to write the script next week, I'd be more than happy to
Yeah,
take
we'd
a
love to
shot
have you
at
on.
it.
Oh, is this
Or
gonna
at
be
least
every week
offer
then?
some
Yes.
pointers.
Would any of you anchor an episode of Baker News?
No.
No, I don't know.
How come?
It should be showcasing the students.
Truth.
So Mr. Falmouth has 3 points, Mr. Young has 1, and Mr. Deemer has 22. So,
All right.
but this is all subject to change because our final Jeopardy round is coming up. You will have 20 seconds to write on the whiteboards, and you will write your answer on the board. Your 20 seconds begins now.
What is the answer?
I don't know. That's what we're gonna figure out. You will write the answer, and I will determine what the question is based off of it. Show the answers to the cameras.
Oh, I think Falmouth is going to win.
The Good Wolf, 42, and Dan. What's the question? We'll never know. Let's have a round of applause for our lovely contestants today on the show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back in the studio. Nice.
For those doing something this Halloween, here are 3 tips and tricks to help you through the night. Number 1, make sure you wear your mask properly and maintain social distancing.
Hey Rachel.
Hey!
Do you want to go trick or treating?
Oh my gosh, of course!
We have to social distance, man.
Oh my
have a 6-foot rake we can use.
That's a perfect idea.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
It caught on in a flash. He did the mash. He did the monster mash.
Trick or treat!
Happy Halloween. Number 2. After you get all of your candy, make sure you properly disinfect it.
They did the mash. They did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. They did the mash. It caught on in a flash. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests in...
Number 3. Make sure you don't fall asleep right after watching a scary movie, or else you'll get nightmares.
Digging the sound, Igor on chains backed by his baying hound. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5.
Hey, jeez, calm down, lady. Here I come! Hi, I'm Jasper. No.
Set the phases to run. What's got you distraught? It's negative attention at best. But call it nothing. Maybe something, a little bit. Maybe something to it's all about ascension, I guess. Don't put me to rest. On and hand me your clothes. Take a picture or two. I can see you. Tears falling down at the party. Saddest little baby in the room. Fears, tell me fears, don't get me started. I get a little gray hair for every scare you share. Those aren't meant to be.
Over the course of this past year, the COVID-19 pandemic has placed a major strain on all of our lives. Teachers are no exception. Teachers and high school staff have been tasked with adapting nearly every aspect of their work to fit within the strict guidelines put into place to slow the spread of COVID-19. Library media specialist Ms. Petrulas talked to FMTV about how the library staff have been helping teachers get through this tough time.
One thing that a school library does is it really supports the delivery of curriculum. So we kind of put our efforts into that in helping students feel connected during the spring. Since fall, in addition to continuing those things, we also came up with a way to bring classes into the library. All of our tables have a QR code that when a student scans it, takes them to a Google form so they can fill that out, record the table that they're sitting at for contact tracing. That's enabled us to have students in the library, which has been great. So we've, like this week, we've been having like 5 or 6 classes a day in the library. So a lot of projects going on there. It's really good because in the library, we have so many different kinds of seating opportunities. Students can still work in a group and socially distance, which is great. They can, include someone who's working from home in their group while they're physically present in the library. So it's really been wonderful.
Over the next few weeks on FMTV, we will be focusing on certain teachers here at the high school and how they have creatively adapted to the rapidly changing pandemic. For FMTV, I'm John Lutz.
Hello, FM. I'm Audra Johnson. And I'm Tia Freeman. And this week, we're bringing you a new segment called TikTok or Tick Flop, where we go over the hottest TikTok trends of the week and rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. And we'll determine whether they're a TikTok or a Tick Flop. Our first TikTok of the week comes from user Mia Gillespie.
It took too long, it took too long, it took too long for you to call back. And normally I would just forget that, except for the fact it was my birthday, my stupid birthday. I played along, I played along, I played.
Baba Booey.
Initial thoughts, I think the vibes in that video are pretty strong. You know, I agree with that one, Tio. I really identify with the last mom. I feel like she brought forth some energy to the table that the other moms simply didn't do. For sure, Audra. And now on to our third video. This one comes from user 420dogface208. You know, my initial thoughts, I just really feel like cranberry juice isn't that much of a popularized drink as it should be, and this video really brings awareness to it in a way that should be done. I really agree with that. I feel like user 420dogface really brought something to the table that just hasn't been seen before. Well, that's all we have time for this week's segment of TikTok or Tik Flop. Join us again soon when we'll go over the next top trending TikToks.
In the category of talk show and TV segment, third place, Art of Business, Alyssa Hollenbeck, Liverpool. Second place, Halloween Tips and Tricks, Evan Roos, FM. And our first place winner, Teacher Appreciation Series Library, John Lutz, FM.
Our next category is PSAs and commercials. And the nominees are Come to Beeville, Aiden Mitchell, Tristan Hall, Paige Morrissey, Sam Griffin, Beeville.
Live, Love, Wax, Naylene Lamarche, ESM.
Mazo, Samitra Kadaria, ESM.
In a little pocket of upstate New York, you'll find a town called Baldwinsville. You'll know you're here when you see an open field, and you keep driving, and just over the horizon is more empty fields. In every direction, just barren, unending fields that lead to absolutely nothing. But if you make it to the heart of our little village, you'll see why you've come. We have everything. Pizza places, auto shops, we're still on the auto shops? 2.5 minutes of this is just Beeville's auto shops? Well, hey, if you make it, you'll know why you're here. Because your car broke down. You may be wondering why we chose to film Beeville in black and white. Nope, that's how it looks. Full color, beautifully dreary. But you know what? We have color and art and music and life. The people you will meet will put a smile on your face. Everywhere you look, there's snow. Wait, that can't be right. Everywhere you look, snow, slush, blinding white light, and utter blackness. But if you look beyond the light and dark, there's a community of wonderful people from all over. It's these people that make our town special. Unfortunately, nobody said yes to being on camera, but we're special, I swear. If you grow up here, you make it far. Post Malone went here for elementary school. He moved, but that's besides the point. Look where he is now. Okay, bad example. Come and see us right now, please. I just want to make sure you know that it's like, this place is so much nicer in the summer. Like, seriously. If you want to experience all 4 seasons, and maybe a strange little 5th season that nobody really talks about, look no further than Beeville. Seriously, don't look any further to like Skinny Atlas or anything. I heard that place is like really gross. So if you want to live in our dreary little slice of paradise, come live. Come, bring your color and vibrance. Help us shine.
Making your day better, one aroma at a time. Live, love, wax.
Are you tired of hearing the check is in the mail? Or wondering if and when it will ever arrive? There has gotta be a better way. And there is. It's called Mozo. Mozo helps architects and designers by alleviating the pain of manual invoicing and having to make those pesky collection calls. What's more, homeowners can easily pay with their credit cards using our intuitive mobile app. Mozo is a simple, fast, and secure platform that will not only save you time and get you paid fast, it's also a highly valuable tool for your clients and subs. Everyone using Mozo has convenient access to agreements, are able to track new and historical invoices, and can choose between multiple payment options without sticking you with all the fees. And once funds become available, Mozo automatically deposits your money the very next day. Visit us online at mozo.io to learn more, download the app, or request a demo. We're here to help you get started.
In the PSA and commercial category, third place, Live, Love, Wax, Naylene Lamarche, ESM. Second place, Come to Beeville, Aiden Mitcho, Tristan Hall, Paige Morrissey, Sam Griffin, Beeville. And in first place, Mazo, Samicha Kadaria, ESM.
Our next category is documentaries, and the nominees are
2020 Year in Review, John Lutz, FM.
FN Fresh Meals, Aaron Palacios, FM.
Kadaria Moved to America, Samicha Kadaria, ESM.
Why We Love Film, A Pandemic Story, Destiny Salas, Anaya Gamble, ITC.
"2020 was a crazy year. From the biggest pandemic in a century to the most divisive election in American history, this past year was non-stop tension. The year began with a series of wildfires across Australia that destroyed nearly 50 million acres of land. Also in January, a helicopter crash north of LA took the lives of all 9 on board, including former NBA star Kobe Bryant and his 13-year-old daughter. Meanwhile, a mysterious disease was starting to spread in Wuhan, China. Little did we know that the virus would dominate the news for the remainder of the year. News soon arrived that this new disease, abbreviated as COVID-19, had spread to Europe in a matter of weeks. The first U.S. case of COVID arrived in Washington state in February, and soon the virus showed up in New York City, a major international hub. States across the United States began to practice various forms of shutdown. New York State began its most massive wave of shutdowns on March 16th with a press conference from Governor Andrew Cuomo, a daily event that would be watched across the country. We all experienced a months-long quarantine which seemed mind-numbing and irritating, but things were just getting worse. In May, a man by the name of George Floyd was murdered by 4 police officers in Minneapolis after allegedly using counterfeit money in a nearby convenience store. The racial injustice reignited the Black Lives Matter movement, including protests nationwide throughout the summer, demanding police reform. This movement began to show how divided we are as a nation, and this division was expanded during the 2020 election season. Democratic nominee Joe Biden sought to defeat incumbent Donald Trump, and supporters on both sides found extreme passion in their beliefs. After days of vote counting, Joe Biden was announced president-elect, but Trump and his supporters continued to baselessly claim election fraud, continuing the political divide in the United States. Although the COVID pandemic is still raging, 2021 promises to be a year of change, with the COVID vaccine beginning distribution, and we all hope to return to some kind of normal soon.
Over the summer, a new club here at Fayetteville Manlius High School has been hard at work volunteering at local farms to help the community.
FM Fresh Meals works with a non-for-profit organization, Matthew 25 Farms, to help provide fresh produce to the FM food pantry.
The Matthew 25 Farm is a local 501c3 not-for-profit with the simple goal of providing free, fresh fruits and vegetables to local families and our local food pantries, which are always in need of fresh food. We have been in operation for 12 years now. We have 2 locations, one in Tully and one in Lafayette, New York. We have an orchard, we have hoop houses. When volunteers come to the farm, we have lots of different jobs. In the springtime, we're planting, and we are getting ready for the season, obviously. In the middle of the summer, we're spending a lot of times weeding, putting down fertilizer, and just tending to the crops. And then in the later summer and in the fall, we are harvesting, and that's obviously the most fun part.
I love coming to the farm because the work's like really meditative and it's a great way to get involved with the community. To be honest, it's super fun and you get to be with friends and do like stuff with your hands that really means something.
The farm is always welcoming volunteers of all levels of farming knowledge, so be sure to check out fm.fresh.meals on Instagram for information on when the club will be heading to the farm. All you need is a mask and gardening gloves. The club plans to work with the organization through the winter seasons on new projects such as a compost bin and informational posters.
We've had many visits to the farm over the summer, and even though the season's coming to an end, we still have a few more visits and we'd be happy to have you.
नमस्ते, मेरो नाम चाहिँ राधिका कणरिया हो र मेरो जन्मथलो चाहिँ भुटानमा हो। जब भुटानमा म 9 वर्षको थिएँ त्यसको बाद चाहिँ हामी नेपालमा गयौं र त्यहाँ हाम्रो सिभिलमा बसोबास भयो। करिब 18 वर्ष पछाडी चाहिँ हामीले हाम्रो युएसमा पुनर्वास भयो र मैले युएस चाहिँ किन चोइस गरेको भने किनभने मेरो एक त मेरो बच्चाहरुको मेरो 3 जना मेरो बच्चाहरुको भविष्य उज्जवल बनाउनको लागि म यहाँ आए र दोस्रो कुरो फ्रीडम सबैभन्दा राम्रो कुरो फ्रीडम छ यहाँ अनि कोही गरिब कोही धनी भन्ने छुट्टिन्न र एजुकेसन चाहिँ सबैभन्दा राम्रो छ त्यही हो त्यही भएर चाहिँ मैले युनाइटेड स्टेट चाहिँ मैले चोइस गरेको हो थ्यांक यू धन्यवाद
नमस्कार म हेम कड़रिया म एक भोटनी श्रीजी हूँ भुटानबाट नेपाल आउने नेपालदेखि नेपालमा 18 वर्ष बसियो 18 वर्ष बस्दाखेरि चाहिँ कुनै पनि उपलब्धि प्रोग्राम ल्याएको थियो त्यो मार्फत यहाँ आउनुको कारण के हो भने पहिलो हाम्रो जीवन हामीले बाँच्नको लागि दोस्रो कुरो छोराछोरीको लागि पढ्न शिक्षाको लागि धेरै अपर्च्युनिटी पाएको हुँदा हृदयदेखि यो अपर्च्युनिटी दिनु भएको गर्नलाई हृदयदेखि धन्यवाद।
Before coming to high school, I really didn't know like what I wanted to do, but after spending all this time in media, I realized this is where I'm supposed to be, this is what I'm supposed to do. So I kind of took that as a sign. I feel like we're all connected because we all live here, we all share struggles, but we all share successes as well. What I love about Mr. Newell is the fact that he gives us creative freedom. He allows us to express ourselves. He's very encouraging and he checks up on his students a lot to make sure that, not only we're like, getting schoolwork done, but make sure we're doing good like mentally and physically.
He was there for me. He uplifted me a lot because I was like, I even thought about quitting film. That's how hard the pandemic hit me. And he keeps encouraging me. I've gotten better. I found like more motivation and I'm even more passionate than I was before.
Growing up, film was like an escapism, an act of escapism for me. So like I feel really connected and passionate to it. And I didn't know what I wanted at first before going to ITC, but it was the first day of media where like things really clicked. And that's when I realized I really liked this stuff. And I wanted to pursue it as a career.
In the documentary category, in third place, 2020, A Year in Review, John Lutz, FM. Second place, Why We Love Film, A Pandemic Story, Destiny Salas and Anaya Gamble, ITC. And in first place, FM, Fresh Meals, Aaron Palacios, FM.
The next category, Original Film, Comedy. And the nominees are
Amanda's Coffee, Julia Loretta, ESM.
Hot Pursuit, Zachary Lewis, Beeville.
Introduction of Me, Peyton Gearer, FM.
Invisible, Zachary Davis, Beeville.
I think working at this coffee shop is the best thing I've ever done. I come here to play checkers with my grandma.
My name is Amanda Cinnamon and this is my cafe. This building has been passed down in my family for generations. It used to be a paper towel factory. Then it became a bank. Then that bank was robbed. It was empty for a few years after that. Because the robbers stole everything.
Amanda is my aunt. It's nice that she lets me work here, but I don't think she really knows anything about coffee.
I don't really know anything about coffee.
What's the Wi-Fi password?
You have to buy a coffee or something to use it.
But I've been here for 4 hours.
Why did you cancel trivia night?
Amanda wanted to do a poetry night instead.
This will be the downfall of this cafe.
You should come read a poem tonight.
I just love words. Books, poetry, music. In school I failed English class 2 years in a row, but now that I'm older I can redeem myself in my own cafe. Welcome to Poetry Night.
I have some thoughts.
Are they in the format of a poem?
No.
Okay, you can say them anyways. Let's take a listen, everyone.
When you cancelled trivia night, you ruined my life. So I've decided to ruin yours. Do you recall illegally downloading Hey Soul Sister by train onto your laptop 4 months ago?
You mean from the website happysongamerica.com?
The police should be here any minute.
I don't think I've ever paid for any kind of music in my entire life. When I was younger I used to steal records from the store. When CDs came out I stole those too. It's kind of surprising someone is only figuring this out now.
What are you gonna do if the police really show up?
I don't know. Maybe I'll read one of the poems I wrote.
Amanda has a bad habit of remembering lines from songs or books and then writing them down as if she came up with them. I'm afraid the police could use it as evidence of low moral character.
One time, Amanda sang Don't Stop Believin' at my birthday party and told everyone she wrote it. She was telling what she thought was the truth.
Blue Jean Baby, LA Lady. Seamstress for the band.
Those are just the lyrics of Tiny Dancer.
It's a poem, not a song, so they aren't lyrics. But yes, the title is Tiny Dancer. It's weird that the kid knew what my poem was called. I hadn't even gotten to the part where I said Tiny Dancer yet. Oh my god, it's you again.
Don't make this difficult, Amanda. We just need to take you down to the station and ask you a few questions.
But what about my poetry night? Don't you have any respect for the language arts?
Should I remind you of what happened last time, Amanda?
Yes, Amanda has been arrested before. She was under investigation for a long time over an attempted arson case.
I hadn't realized that you couldn't put metal in the microwave. I thought if I put 2 spoons in there at the same time they would just melt together. Frankly, I still don't understand why they didn't.
This is one of the more tame calls we've gotten about you, so I'm willing to let you off with a warning if you promise me one thing.
Okay.
Bring back trivia night. That trivia enthusiast has been calling the station constantly all afternoon.
But I wanted to have a hot dog eating contest night sometime as well.
Don't do that to yourself again, Amanda. The first time I met Amanda she had eaten so many hot dogs in a hot dog eating contest that a bone in her jaw exploded. I was then called to the scene because she thought it was sabotage, so she started a riot.
I was there when that riot started. It was surprising how many people she managed to gather up and upset.
So will you come to our next police-mandated trivia night?
I hope not.
Would I call today a crazy day? No. I don't think I would. It was pretty relaxing, actually.
Yesterday, Amanda wore her favorite boots into the cafe. Then she saw a customer wearing the same boots. She thought this customer had stolen her boots. She tried to pull the boots off of the customer all while still wearing her own boots. Today was a very easy day.
Being a successful businesswoman is all about knowing your product. As you just witnessed, I dedicated my entire day today to coffee. Coffee and creativity. We all just happen to have some fun along the way.
For you today, sir?
Can I get a triple iced macchiato latte with 2 swirls of cinnamon, 2 dollops of whipped cream, 2 packets of Zevia, as well as 2 packets of regular sugar. Swirl it for 5 minutes, put 2 angel tears in it, 1 breath from the barista, and I need it quick because I'm on a schedule. I need to be somewhere.
Daring today, aren't we, sir? That'll be $5, sir.
Keep the change.
You're too generous.
Oh my God, it's hot.
Hey, whoa. Don't panic, alright? This happens all the time. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna go down to the right edge, you're gonna take a sharp left, go to the bottom of the street to the stop sign, do the hokey pokey, take 2 more rights, and then you find a giant hole in the ground. So go! Go!
Let me tell you, Marco, them socks got a chance to see it. You still in bed? God. Don't you got to interview that guy today? Get up. What? Get out of my house. Get out of bed. Come on. Get out. God.
Look at this piece of scum, blowing smoke up this gullible girl's bumhole. This is the 3rd girl this week he said I love you to.
You? I get this weird feeling in my stomach, and I think it means that I love you.
It's not just his despicable toying of people's emotions. This curly-headed screwball hates puppies. vandalizes property, spits on babies, and plays weekly games of mailbox baseball. It has become my responsibility to end his reign of terror with violence.
What are we having for breakfast?
We don't have much, but I can make you some bacon if you want.
That's fine. Just don't burn it.
Bacon's almost ready if you want to get something to drink.
Actually, hold on a minute. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
Amy, your bacon's ready.
Okay, jeez.
What?
It's just that there's no need to yell.
Where are you?
What are you talking about?
I mean, where are you?
I'm right here in front of you.
Right now?
Yes?
I seriously can't see you anywhere.
Are you feeling all right?
Something's not right. I'm getting zapped.
Something's seriously wrong with your dad.
In the category of original film comedy, third place, Amanda's Coffee, Julia Lorata, ESM. Second place, Hot Pursuit, Zach Lewis, Baldwinsville. And our first place winner, Introduction of Me, Peyton Gearher, FM.
And the next category is original film, horror, and the nominees are The Door, Mary Coleman, Beeville.
Hunters, Sam Griffin, Beeville.
Strawberry Jam, Lydia Pavarnik, Bella Cartier, Beeville.
Hello? Home? Hello? Guess I'm home alone then. Oh, silly me, I forgot to lock the door. third centimeters. What was that? Hello? Hello? Guys, this isn't funny! I'm freaking out! Hello? Guys! Ah! Help! Somebody help! Help! Oh my god, no! Help! 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 Help!
Dear Lord, thank you for this bountiful gift. May this deer's body nourish my body, and may its memory nourish my soul. Amen.
Alright, Devin. How do I look?
You look beautiful. You've always looked beautiful.
Can I practice reading you my speech?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Melanie.
Stop. I changed my mind. I can't listen to it. Just not right now. Why don't we dance?
But
Mel. Come on, dance with me. Mel.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday bed.
Mel. Can we dance?
fine.
There's a place where lovers go to cry their troubles away, and they call it Lonesome Town, where the broken hearts stay. You can buy a dream or two to last you all through the years, and the only price you pay is a heart full of tears.
In the horror category, third place, Strawberry Jam, Lydia Pavarnik, Bella Cartier, Beeville. Second place, The Door, Mary Coleman, Beeville. First place, Hunters, Sam Griffin, Beeville.
Our next category is original film, sci-fi, fantasy, and the nominees are
Beautiful Io, a Greek myth adaptation, Andrew Millard, Beeville.
Gia, Destiny Salas, Anaya Gamble, ITC.
Glow in the Dark, Aiden Mitchell, Tristan Hall, Beeville.
I'm Free, Layla Chrysler, Beeville.
Little woman, born of man.
Hermes, messenger of the gods, how can I help you?
It's Zeus. Hera's back at it again.
Oh boy, was it this time.
You know that secret friend I was telling you about?
Who, my mom?
No. The new friend.
Okay, so what did Hera do?
I'm under the impression she's now taken said friend.
Wait, she's your ex-wife, not your mom, right? I mean, why does she even care who you're sleeping with?
Listen, it's a long, complicated story.
And I don't want to hear it. Tell me where I need to go and the message I need to deliver.
I think she took her to Argus and left her there.
Nope, not doing it. Argus is a good friend of mine.
If you're such good friends with him, why don't you just ask nicely then?
Okay. Before I even begin to talk about what this is going to cost, do you mind just telling me the name of your mistress that I'll be retrieving?
Her name's Io. Hermes? You wanted to talk about pay.
Argus, how's the weather up there, buddy? Oh, no, don't worry. I'll make this quick. Nah, I just want to know a little bit about your house guests. That's all. Business. Yeah. All good.
dead. You've been sleeping most of the day away. Try and get out today. Anyways, I'm just letting you know I have to run some errands and I'll be back later to check on you, okay?
Yeah, Chris, last night was mad fun. Can't wait for tonight though. Nah, I'm over it now. Okay, see you there. Bye. Hey, you're Monique, right?
Yeah, but everybody calls me Mo.
Nice to meet you, Mo. Saw you with your camera the other day. Maybe you could take some pictures of me sometime.
Yeah, that'd be fine. What's your name, by the way?
Gia. My name's Gia.
You make it so difficult to hate you.
So quit?
Ever the inspirationalist.
That's not a word. No. What's happening? I don't know what to do. Em, what do we do? I'm not ready. This can't be the end. We've had such a great story. I can't believe I'm here with you. I don't want to go in the dark. Em, this is exactly where I should be, but...
We have had a great story, and I am here with you, Jay. Now...
This whole time, did you know that it would end? That we'd go to black? That's it?
You knew. We can live without an audience.
What? Why is the music getting louder? Okay. Good.
we'll still be here.
We will. We will.
Every night with you's like the end of a movie. We kiss as the credits roll slowly down the screen. And I love the way you breathe, the things that you say to me, with those soft eyes silently. You fit like a puzzle piece. I never want you to leave. So maybe we're both familiar with this story, and falling in love is easy enough to do, but this feels like something more. Can't plan for a melody de l'amour. The sickness is more mature, and God, I hope there's no cure. Do, do, do.
I could get a bike. Probably not. Maybe pens. Colorful pens. I could. No, I don't think I should do that. Why bother asking for anything when I probably won't get it? I never get anything, so what's the point? I shouldn't have wrote this list. I feel like I'm a bother. I'm always getting pushed around. Just want to be free. Buy my own bike, get my own toys, pick my own family. It'd be great. But it's not happening now.
Original film sci-fi fantasy. Third place goes to Gia, Destiny Salas, and Anaya Gamble, ITC. Second place, Beautiful Io, a Greek myth adaptation, Andrew Millard, Baldwinsville. And our first place prize goes to Glow in the Dark, Aiden Micho, Tristan Hall, Baldwinsville.
Our next category is Original Film Drama.
And the nominees are
At First Glance, Andrew Millard, Sam Griffin, Tristan Hall, Aiden Micho, Beeville.
Familiarity, Bella Cartier, Lydia Povarnik, Beeville.
Nocturne, Jack McManus, Beeville.
The Way He Flies, L. Rose Handlin, FM.
What's up? What you doing, man? Cool. You seem like a pretty respectable guy. You mind if I share some insight with you?
Guess not.
What's your name?
Derek.
Derek. I'm Johnny. Nice to meet you. If I told you I had access to a weapon, a bomb that could wipe out an entire city, what would you do?
Probably call the police.
What kind of phone do you have?
It's an iPhone 11.
Can I see it? Mind if I hold it? I've always had an Android. I have a bomb that can wipe out an entire city with the flip of a switch. You can't just think about it, man. You will have unlimited power. We can get whatever we want.
Look, I don't know who you are, but I don't want anything to do with this bomb. Now can I have my phone back, please?
I'll just detonate it myself. Check it out.
What is this?
Would you like to do the honors?
What are you talking about? Just pull it off. What?
The tarp, Derek. Pull the tarp off. So?
It's a fucking box.
My friend, it's what's inside the box that matters. I wouldn't do that if I were you. The slightest touch could have devastating effects.
Dude, just a box.
This box is merely a vessel, my friend.
Can I have my phone back now?
Not until I'm through with you. Derek, I need one last piece to my creation. I need a remote.
Well, I don't have one. Phone. Now.
That wasn't part of the deal, amigo. I told you that if you went and got me my final piece, then you could have your phone back.
You never said.
Fuck. Okay. Would you please go get me this remote? I really need this remote. then I'll give you your phone back. Okay? Deal?
Jesus Christ, what kind of remote?
One that turns things on and off.
I better get my phone as soon as I come back.
Have a good time, sweetie.
What am I doing? Johnny? Johnny? Jonathan? Wait. Ketchup?
Oh shit, bro. Who put a dead baby in my bomb?
Why'd you put a doll covered in ketchup in the box? What is this shit?
Whoever killed that baby must have taken my bomb too. Man, we gotta be careful. There are baby killers afoot. And they have the bomb too. Imagine how many more babies they could kill.
Man, what's that on your pants?
Oh, I just went to the bathroom. I got a little...
What the hell is all this? What do you want from me? You freak are out here in the middle of bumfuck nowhere with a cardboard box and a baby decapitated and ketchup stained. What do you want from me? Can I have my phone back? Give me my phone.
I actually have one more thing for you.
That's it. Man, no, don't cry. No, okay, look, I'm sorry.
Nobody ever comes to Johnny's birthday party. He's so lonely, Derek, and he's been through so much. He just wants someone there for him.
That's it? You wanted me to come to a birthday party?
I planned it all out. It's gonna be so lit.
Are you gonna give me my phone back if I go?
Yes.
Are you gonna stop fucking with me?
I'm not doing that to you.
Alright. Be cool and I'll be cool. Got it? So were you at any point gonna tell me why you had to do any of that shit back there?
The world's a cold place, amigo. You gotta keep people close these days.
What does that even mean?
Just means that you don't know me, so you would have never given me a chance. Now I've given you a reason to come, so here we are.
Well, why would you assume I wouldn't go?
Like I said, the world's a cold place.
You could have just talked to me about fishing, you know?
Why do I want to talk about fishing?
Because you were sitting next to me on the dock and I was fishing, shithead. It's a similar interest. That's how you make friends. You talk about similar interests.
I don't know. I've been doing that whole bomb shtick for a while now.
How's that been working out for you?
Like I said, Derek, the world's a cold place. Hey, that's my birthday, boy. Welcome to my humble abode.
Nice place, man.
Party hasn't even started yet. Let me show you around. Here, we have drinks and snacks for everyone. Would you like a mixed drink?
Fuck it.
Cheers. Now, onto the party chairs. These are the party chairs. Gonna take one first, Sid? Mind if I join you?
I don't care. Go ahead. Getting another drink?
Be my guest. Would you like another one of my specialty mixed drinks?
All good, man. Shit was a little too hard for me.
Your loss. So, how long you been fishing for?
I don't know, a month or two?
What happened?
What do you mean?
Well, most people start fishing because they had something traumatic happen to them. It clears the mind.
Wasn't aware that was a thing.
Oh, it most definitely is. And I'm willing to bet that's why you started.
I mean...
Oh yeah, that's my song.
You listen to the Strokes? No shit.
They've been saying you're sophisticated. They're complaining, overeducated. You are saying all the words I'm dreaming. Say it after me. Climbing up your wall. Don't go there 'cause you never return. I know you think of me when you think of her, but then it don't make sense when you're trying hard to do the right thing, but with a recompense. And then you did something wrong. You said it was great, and now you don't know how you could ever complain because you are confused. 'Cause you want me to, but then you want me to do it the same as you.
So what do you think of the party so far?
You know, I had my doubts, Johnny, but I'm glad I came.
That's good. I was so worried it wasn't gonna be as cool as your other parties.
This is my first.
What?
I don't go to a lot of parties. You've probably been to more than I have.
No, I'm sure you go to parties every weekend. You don't have to bullshit me.
This is my first party. I mean, unless you count like family gatherings, stuff like that.
Huh.
How about you? You go to a lot of parties?
Do I look like I go to a lot of parties?
I'd invite you to mine if I had one.
Do you think I'd get along with all your swag friends?
I don't like crowds, man. It'd probably just be me, you, and Johnny.
What about all your friends?
I mean, yeah, I have some friends, but nobody I'd throw a party for. Those people are hard to come by. The world's a cold place, man. You know what, Johnny? I think it's time I make you a mixed drink.
I don't drink.
Then why the hell do you have an entire bottle of vodka down here?
It's for the guests.
Well, then I think it's time I take this party over. You, sir, are now my guest.
Alright, I guess I'll try it.
Attaboy.
have assignments due tonight, right? Everyone was looking at you weird today. I think it was your outfit. Also, that joke you said in class wasn't funny. No one else thought it was either. Tyler was talking to Ella in the hall today. I can't believe you think you have a chance with him. She's so much prettier than you are. Jesus, those jeans give you a muffin top. Oh my
Muffin
god,
top,
your feet
pigeon-toed,
are huge.
fat,
you walk
fat,
like a
muffin
pigeon
top,
toe.
pigeon-toed, boring,
Fat,
stupid,
you look a clown
you're
with
so
makeup on,
ugly,
but
boring,
you look dead
boring,
without it.
you're so
pigeon
ugly.
Do you even
You're
shower? Your hair is
not
so
funny.
greasy.
No friends. No friends. No
You're
friends.
so ugly. Shut the fuck up. A little dramatic, don't you think? I'm going for a walk. And don't follow me.
Can't get rid of me that easy.
Jesus, I told you not to follow me.
You should know by now you can't control me. I control you.
Fuck, I thought you left.
Is that really how you talk to an old friend? Did you miss me?
You wish.
Listen, I know she can be a bitch sometimes. I also know you hate this. But you gotta face the facts. We're the only friends you got. You consider yourself hopeless at this point. You look tired. Come on, just take a nap.
Man, I'm tired.
Our final category of the night is Original Film Drama. Third place, Nocturne, Jack McManus, Baldwinsville. Second place, The Way He Flies, Elrose Hanlon, FM. And in first place, At First Glance, Andrew Millard, Sam Griffin, Tristan Hall, Aiden Mitchell, Baldwinsville.
Thank you for joining us for the 17th annual CNY High School Film Festival. Since starting the festival back in 2005, I can't believe how great the films were this year. The growth has been amazing, so thank you filmmakers and award winners. Now on to the Heidelberger Award for Outstanding Filmmaker. Now this award may occur in the course of 1 year or over the course of 4 years of high school. The award is named in recognition of Kyle Heidelberger, who was instrumental in getting the festival off the ground and has actively judged ever since. And for the first time, the award is going to a team of filmmakers. And as their teacher says, they have been collaborating equally as a team on all films produced and submitted this year. And they have been the positive shining light on our program and the only students who have found the motivation to create films in order to express their feelings through this difficult year. In spite of all the impediments to producing films this year, including being fully remote, virtual learners using only equipment available at hand, and COVID-safe locations limited to a small apartment and playground, they have produced a large body of quality work, over 20 films. This year's Heidelberger recipients are Anaya Gamble and Destiny Salas from ITC. Every so often, the founding filmmakers that participated in the film festival recognize someone who makes a significant impact on the festival, whether through participation, promotion, or sponsorship. The Bonjana Award is named for the production group responsible for winning the first Heidelberger Award and also responsible for providing the winner's plaque. This year's recipient brought new life to the festival a few years ago by inspiring a diverse group of students to get involved. They have been doing an amazing job educating and promoting the festival as evident by their school's success, winning numerous Heidelberger Awards already. This year's Bonjana recipient is Mr. Jeff Newell from ITC. Once again, thank you all for participating this year. Thank you.